Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Critics Cut. My name is Jacob and today we're taking a look at all the Iron Man mech suits, ranging from the original 2015 Hulkbuster all the way to the recent Ironmonger 2021 set. So yeah, let's start them with newest to oldest and then compare all the different sizes. So here's Ironmonger from 2021. I've already got a full review of this set on my channel guys if you want to check that out. But here's another overview of it. It is the largest Iron Man based mech they have made to date. It is very inaccurate to the movies. So here I've placed an Iron Man minifigure just so you guys can get a sense of scale to this. The Iron Man minifigure just barely comes up to the knee joint. But taken it out of the way. So just a quick run through the basic features. So it has posability on all the arms. It has leg joints. You can move the ankles just slightly, and you can move the toes. Right arm, he has a 6-stud shooter, and on his other arm, he has a towel shooter. Taking a closer look at the cockpit area, we have a printed helmet for the face, and inside is over that dare stand. You can watch my review to see a full look at the figure itself. Comes with a little control panel, and on the front is the arc reactor. This can glow in the dark, which I'll show you in a moment. So as you can see there guys, the arc reactor does glow in the dark. And here is the 2020 Hulkbuster that came out late last year. I had the same complaint as everyone else that the cockpit or the face is just a big pancake. But it's actually really cool. You actually do get a extra printed piece here for the arc reactor. Don't know why they didn't do that for the arc reactor, because they did it on a, in my opinion, a less interesting version. This one doesn't really have any play features, it just has all the normal posability for the mechs. Yeah, it doesn't come with any stud shooters or anything like that, but it just has all the normal articulation, like at the waist, and the knee joints, and a little bit in the ankle, and the toes. Yeah, taking a look at the arms, they just have all the fingers and thumb. And just a normal ball joint, so you can move it at the elbow. That will do it for the 2021. Now let's have a look at the previous one. So here is the smallest quote-unquote Hulkbuster suit. This one doesn't come with the helmet because you're actually supposed to put an Iron Man minifigure in here. So that's what it looks like if it all complete. Has Mechs style ball joints, and you can rotate it at the waist. He also comes with a towel shooter at the top, which can shoot blue projectiles. Just a ton of stickers all over this one. But yeah, this is probably the weakest version out of all the Iron Man suits, but it's pretty good for £9. So yeah, let's move on. Here is the Igor Suit from Iron Man 3. This one came in the Hall of Armour set. It got a lot of flack when it first came out, but to be honest, I think it's not too bad. You get a printed towel for the eyes and some stickers for the legs. This one again has Mechs style ball joints and move the fingers. And it does fit an Iron Man inside. The only thing I don't like is how they used a ball joint, so it's really hard to pose it correctly. Yeah, that's what it looks like on the back. Let's move on to the next one. So here is probably my favourite one out of all the mechs, apart from the classic style Hulkbusters, is the War Machine Buster. It has a 6-stud turret at the top, 2 flick-fire missiles, which you don't see very often these days, and 2 stud shooters in the hands. This one again, like all these guys, they all have basic articulation, but this one doesn't have elbow articulation. You can only rotate them, which is an interesting design. But yeah, just has a bunch of stickers. That's a printed piece for the canopy, and you can fit a figure inside there. And here, in case you're wondering what this is just extra ammunition, which you're meant to store in there. I love the silver design on this one. Yeah, that's what it looks like from the back. And that's it for that one. So here is the Hulkbuster from 2018 from Avengers Infinity War. It's the mech that Bruce Banner rides in As you can see, you can fit a minifigure inside. It opens up. There's some gear mechanisms in the back, which will be a play picture, which I'll show you in a moment. Again, this one has the printed canopy for the helmet. It's standard articulation on this one. No stud shooters again on this one, or anything of that kind. The only main play feature with this one is that there's a little gear on the back which you turn, and it moves the arm up and down, so you can make a smashing feature. It's also a printed piece, a 1x1 light blue tile with a white print on the front of it for the arc reactor. Again, like all these, they have a bunch of stickers. That's what it looks like from the back. So this is the Iron Man mech from 2016. It's the Detroit Steel mech. This set is probably one of my favourite Lego Marvel sets because it comes with Coulson's car from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But this one is probably the most different because it's not based on any particular armour, whereas the Ironmonger one is a repurpose of the Mark I suit. This one's just its own unique creation created by Justin Hammer. There's a sticker on the leg that says Hammer Industries. And you can pose these little ball joints at the top. So just bringing those down because it doesn't quite fit on my camera. On this arm, it has a 6-stud shooter, and on the other one, it has a buzzsaw. This one again has articulation all around with the arms and legs, and inside the cockpit, you've got the Detroit Steel minifigure. Interesting, apart from the £9 set, this one is the only one that doesn't have a helmet printed piece at all. But yeah, there you go, you've got Justin Hammer underneath the helmet there. But yeah, it's still a really cool figure to get. Definitely one of the more unique and forgotten Iron Man quote-unquote armours. But yeah, that's it for this one. And let's move on to the final mech, which is the original. And the last one out of all the Hulkbusters, the original from Avengers Age of Ultron 2015. This is probably the best scaling-wise that they've done, apart from the Igor Suit, out of all the Hulkbusters, because this one's actually the closest to a big fig. So it's got a printed canopy as well, like all the others. It has 2 stud shooters on this arm, and this one has all the normal posability. Take a look around the back, it's got some thrusters, and opening up the cockpit. So you can fit one minifigure in there, which is cool. Fold all that up. Yep, that's the 2015 one. Now let's compare all these together and see how they scale against one another. So here on the left we have the original 2015 Hulkbuster, and on the right is the latest version of the Hulkbuster from 2020. Very different in scaling wise. As you can see, this one's a lot larger. And you can see how much taller it is compared to the original there. But yeah, so that just shows how far the Hulkbusters have come. We've gone from this to this. To be honest, I think I prefer the 2015 version out of these two. And I thought this would be an interesting comparison, is both of the silver ones. So on the left you've got the War Machine Buster, and on the right you've got the new Ironmonger. Just to see, this one was quite large when we first saw it a couple of years ago, before it came out. But again, this scale. Lego really love scaling these Hulkbusters up. You can see there how much taller the Ironmonger one is. If you take off the gun turrets, you can... it's a lot, actually quite a bit shorter actually. Here is both of the villain mechs that we have gotten so far for Detroit Steel and Ironmonger. Hopefully they come out with more of these types in the future, because we definitely need more classic Iron Man villains, like the Crimson Dynamite. And for our final comparison, we have the smallest Iron Man mech suit that we've gotten, and the largest, which again is still the Ironmonger one. But yeah, just to see what they both look like together. You can see there. This one just about comes up to the waist. Now you guys are probably wondering what this actually compares to an actual big fig. So here I have the 2019 version of the Hulk. And as you can see there, put right up against him. He doesn't even come up to the waist on the Ironmonger one, which just shows you how out of scale this set really is. So here is the 2015 version of the Hulkbuster on the right and the big figure of Hulk on the left. For these, this size is probably the best size they've done Lego for Hulkbusters, but again, it's still a little bit too large. In my opinion, I think the best scale comparison that Lego have actually done is the Igor Suit. It's a little bit taller than Hulk, which isn't too bad, but scale-wise, they actually match off pretty well. I think this is the best size that they've ever come up with for these Iron Man Hulkbuster suits. And that's going to do it, guys, for this video. Hope you guys all enjoyed that comparison of all the different Iron Man mech suits. Please remember to like and comment down below. And I'll talk to you all again very soon. Bye for now.